everyone, my name is Bosco Bacciaglia. I'm the CEO of SkyTrade International, a company that is buying a wide range of products from China and selling them to Italy and Europe. Today I'm making a video to list 10 things that I absolutely love about China. Stay tuned. Ciao! Number 1. The thing that I absolutely have to get out of the way immediately when I go to China is the food. I love Chinese food. Some people that come with me to China, it's the first trip or the second trip to China, when they get there because of the smell of the spices, different flavors, they tend to lose some weight. Me, when I get to China, I tend to gain weight a lot in a couple of weeks. So, the food. Number 2. People's friendliness. I think Chinese people are amongst the most friendly all over the world, and I travel to many countries. And I honestly can say that it's so easy to make friends with Chinese people, superficially and not superficially. Friendship is a different thing, because friendship in Chinese minds means something else, and we'll deal with that, we'll talk about that in a different video. But as for friendliness, I think Chinese people are really, really amazing, and they give you anything if you know how to deal with them, if you understand China. Number 3, technology. China has a very fast pace when it comes to growing and speeding up technology and new technologies, and I love that. But I'm not talking just about this fact. I'm talking also about the fact that Chinese people are very early adopters, and the fact that laws are less strict than Europe or America. It makes things really go as fast as they possibly can go. I recall an episode, for example, in 2016, if I'm not wrong, I was at the Canton Fair in October, and I remember that the government wanted that tier 1 cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou change from taxis, for example, from a normal engine to electric engine. And then I came back to China the next year, April, exactly for the Canton Fair again, and I was in Shenzhen. I remember that already half of the cars and the buses had an electric engine already. It's very fast, really fast, and I like that. Number 4, safety. China has become one of the safest places in the world. Now, I remember back in the days when the subways were built and there were not many cameras, not many police around. In the outskirts of the city center, well, it was not so safe going around. And I remember motorbikes stealing things from people, or you could not leave anything around and it would be robbed immediately. Now, due to the fact that China has lots of cameras, they're using AI, and the presence of police has improved a lot, has increased a lot. Now, it's really, really safe. You can see kids or girls going around at 2 or 3 a.m. Kids, I'm talking about teenagers going out 2 or 3 a.m. Nobody's even thinking to do any damage or bothering anyone. It's really, really become one of the safest places in the world. Number 5, the mix of modern and new in the cities especially. You walk around China and you find high-rise buildings, and then you find next to them, you find ancient buildings, I'm not talking about 200, 300 years old, I'm talking about thousands of years old. And this is really something that I like, maybe because it's similar to Italy and makes me feel like home. So I think this is more like an aesthetical factor, but if I had to choose to move to China, I think this will contribute for me to choosing to be there. Number 6, the ease of doing business. I'm not just talking about registering a company. That's a speed that almost any country now has of setting up a company in a few days. I'm talking about the will to work and to do something with your working life. It's really different. The mindset is completely different in China. There's still a strong will to achieve something, a strive to do better things and to cooperate and to work together. I recall a few years back, I took a small Italian company who wanted to buy kitchen small appliances for home, and we went to a large company, a large corporation in China. They didn't know who we were. They didn't know whether we would buy or not. They took their time. They spared 1 hour for us. They gave the company introduction. They gave us coffee and cookies, tea, whatever. And they showed us the whole factory without any problem at all. They don't care whether you're a big or small company. It's just they want to do business. They care for business. And I really appreciate that. I think we lost a little bit of that. Number 7, long history of China. As an Italian, I'm really fascinated by the very, very long Chinese history. I'm just going to give you 2 examples. Beijing and Xi'an, the ancient capital of China. You go to Xi'an, you see the terracotta warriors and the old walls around the city, and then you go to Beijing, the Summer Palace, the Forbidden City, the Great Wall. It's amazing. Again, like I said, being part of the old country, I'm very sensitive to these things, and I like this point about China. Number 8. This is the thing that probably I love the most about Chinese people in China. It's the resilience. It's the ability to face problems, to find solutions quickly and without complaining too much, just getting to the point. I'm gonna give you an example. A few years back, we were producing some tin boxes for a huge Italian company, food company. And we were late. Supplier called us telling us that we're late for the production. They said that there was a big rain or something, so customer called me very angry, very upset, pushing me to go to China, push suppliers to do as fast as they could to keep up with the schedule. So I went there, very pumped up. I get there ready to get angry, to scold some people, to kick some ass and something. And I got there. I saw that they had water to their knees, and they were still working, trying to meet the deadline. So when I got there, what could I say? Nothing. I just said, good job, guys. And this is really something amazing about Chinese people. Amazing. Number 9, trade shows. Well, China has plenty of trade shows where you can go and find thousands and thousands of suppliers for any kind of thing you need to purchase. Usually I go to Canton Fair in April and Canton Fair in October, so twice a year for this. Then I joined KBC in May in Shanghai, and then I joined CIFF once a year. And then there's plenty of other things. You can go there taking customers, that's what we do, from any walk of life, from any kind of business, and you can find anything you need. And you go to one place and it suits everything. Plus, some cities, maybe you heard about Yiwu. It's like a permanent show where you can find all kind of things ready to be sold. They just have to be labeled and packed. Amazing. Number 10. You won't believe what I'm going to tell you, okay? And it's about nature. Yes. China has some spots, some places where the nature is amazing. I'm going to tell you a few places where I have been, and you can check online, you can find some images about this, okay? For example, in Sichuan, there's a place, it's called Jiuzhaigou. It's a natural park. It's beautiful. It's like you being in a fairy tale. And then you have in Hunan, there's another place, it's called Zhangjiajie, where there's a Tianhe mountain. It's really amazing, the mountain in the clouds. And then you have a Guilin, which is in the south. It's beautiful. It's these places with green mountains and greeneries and rivers, a little bit like Vietnam. Really, really crazy. Mongolia, also an amazing place. We have these endless prairies. And then there's another city, Lijiang, where I also have been. It's really beautiful in the mountains, lakes, and nature. Crazy, really crazy beautiful. You won't believe your eyes. Just check it, and if you have a chance, visit it. It's really amazing nature in China. You won't believe it. Okay, these are the 10 things that I love about China. If you like this video, subscribe, make like, and follow me through the next videos that I'm gonna make. Okay, see you soon. Take care. Ciao.